Floyd, guarded by Walker. Johnson, a wide open look, knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Detroit. There's the dish to Freak. Here's the 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Outside Kid Gilchrist. Here's Chase. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Chase. Charlotte no good that time either. The Pistons shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Hardaway with it. Out-defended by Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Charlotte making a switch here. Agents has checked in.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Drummond with a screen on Walker. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Floyd's got his 3rd basket of the night.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
The pass to Caldwell, takes the 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Walker dishes to Ajinça. Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And how about that, responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
And it's Freak missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Pass to Caldwell. A 3-ball. Count that one. 8 points for him.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Hornets timeout call.
We need to
So for the Pistons, Henson comes in for Drummond, and it's fine.
Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep
Detroit's got 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
Charlotte foul call.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
From beyond the arc and then some. Freak's got 25 points in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The shot's good from Henson.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged. The 3-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
Jumps up, and Freak throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. Nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Hardaway kicks to Henson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hardaway. Here's Caldwell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
For the Hornets.
7 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Freak missing. Here's Sutton. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And, well, Detroit shooting not great, 40% for the game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit, Andre Drummond is out there with Marks. Then it's Mills. Then it's Neely. And it's Sutton in at the 3. Rivers kicks to Freak. It's good from long range. Freak's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hornets. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Mills with it. Drummond with a screen on Rivers. Shot off the screen. Fires for 3. Mills can't hit. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Rivers passes to Chase. Off target from 3-point range. And now the Pistons fast break, pushing it up. Neely rejected by Chase. All alone. And the jumper is on the mark. Freak's got 15 points here in the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Mills dishes to Drummond. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Pistons, Justin Holiday.
First free throw is good. Kemba Walker is checked in for Rivers. He hits both from the stripe. The Pistons have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Healy. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Grant with a screen on Walker. And Mills kicks to Grant. But they'll get another chance. Neely misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Marks grabs the board.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Chase. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Good D by Holiday.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Move the ball and stick it.
And Walker kicks to Freak. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Freak's got 39.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. It's blocked. An even 3-on-3 break. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Charlotte. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Justin Holiday. Here's Walker. There's the feed to Freak. Shoots the three. Can't get it to go. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Passes it to Caldwell. Doubled by Chase. Here's Marks. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Kicks to Freak. The three ball. Good on the shot. Freak's got 42 in the game.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
A baseline J. Hornets with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Pistons.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Charlotte. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's the pass to Caldwell. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ajinça. Here's Chase. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Hey, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.